shit?
Yeah.
That shit was impressive. Will you do... I want you to do a lap dance on Tommy.
Wait, a lap dance?
Oh, yeah. Peanut butter jelly time.
Wait, yeah.
At least the headstand.
Have you...
Oh, the headstand's fun.
Have you performed high before?
What's that?
Have you ever been high and done stand-up?
Oh, no.
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 Have you?
Yes.
What happened?
Yeah, what happened?
How did it work out?
Not good.
Why not? Not good. Why not?
I ate a cookie, and it was one of the giant chocolate chip cookies.
Is that the one where, like, you don't feel anything? You're like, this shit sucks. And then you eat more, but you don't realize that it's kicking in, like, fucking 2
Sounds
hours
about
later.
right.
Sixth
God.
inning of the Dodger game, you're wondering why everybody's looking
Dude,
at you?
I got
The pitcher keeps shaking his head at me. You're sitting behind home plate. You don't know there's even a catcher. You're like, why does the pitcher keep telling me no? Oh, get down! Here it comes. Hot foot.
I got the cookie, and I forgot to. I did that exactly where I was like, "How much should I eat?" And I was like, "I should probably eat the whole thing. It's a cookie." And
shit fucks you up, man.
And basically, yeah, a couple hours later, I'm on a plane.
But for the people listening home, you just made with your hands the size of a giant pizza.
It's a giant chocolate. It's one of those.
That's a small Domino's right there.
It's a really big
Frisbee.
cookie that you could have.
Perfect. Thank you.
Over days, you could eat it over days, and I had it at a sitting.
Well, how long ago was this? Were we rolling?
It was a couple years ago. Yeah.
Okay, so we were hanging out, right?
Yeah, but
right.
This particular gig, I got on a plane. And then I'm, 35,000 feet in the air.
I think you were going to Detroit?
I think so.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
And then I was like, oh, what the fuck? I started crying on the plane.
Crying, dude.
And I was just like, I'm a bad person. I was thinking about life and shit. It was like one of the, was mind open. And then I'm like, I'm on a plane. Like I wanted to go, I wanted to get off the plane. But I also knew
pull over.
That if I said, hey, when can I get off this? They'll be like, fucking, you're getting arrested as soon as we land. So I was just like, play it cool. So I'm just like...
I remember you told me this, and I asked you, what did you listen to? And I love when someone's so high that they can clarify it with, like when Charlie goes, not good, dude.
Yeah.
About him doing the striptease.
Yeah.
And I go, what were you listening to? And you went, oh no, there was no music. You remember that? And I go, why? And you go, I just sat there and had to fucking think.
Yeah, it was.
And then, oddly, you said, and I found out a lot of shit about myself.
Yes. It was
like Deepak Chopra in his pocket.
It was.
Right.
It was oddly therapeutic where I was just like, you're doing this shit wrong. You need to fucking fix your life, asshole. But I was just telling it to myself, and I was like, you're right. Like, I was talking to somebody, but it was me. I was like, fucking, good point, you. And it was fucking me. And then I'm flying east, right? I take the early flight, so I get there. They pick me up to go do a show.
Right when you land?
Yeah, and I'm thinking, like, when I ate it, I'll have, like, a little buzz going. Not like, I'm going to be seeing Jesus Christ in my face. Weeping.
I would like that.
Not before you get on stage, though.
Anytime he wants to show up, I'm down.
I gotta hook you up with these cookies, dude. So I go and I do the show. I don't know.
I'm sorry, I'm just picturing in my head, like, you having sex and then Jesus showing up, like, you said it in time, motherfucker.
Yeah, no kidding. You know what I would say? Oh, Jesus. Or I say that during sex. Mostly during sex, I say, Lordy. Really? What an asshole. He goes, really? Lordy.
You basically turn into a Tyler Perry character in bed.
And I put the wig on. Oh, Lordy. And my wife goes, what are you doing? I go, oh, Lordy. Fred G. Sanford. So what happens at the gig? How could you feel your feet? Like, give us some symptoms of how high you were.
Okay.
By the way, everyone high now, their throat's closing up a little.
I know. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to ruin it for you, but yeah, I'm in basically a restrained panic attack at this point, where I'm like, I'm freaking the fuck out, man. But when people are like, how are you? I'm like, I'm cool. What's up? How you doing? Like, what's up with you? And I go into the green room and I take out notes. Because I don't remember, like, what am I going to say?
Yeah, what am I doing?
Yeah, and I just make notes, like, say this and then say this. And then I go out there and I just push play. You know what I mean? Like, I don't go, like, hey, and I just go, I'm going to start talking, and I just run through.
You were just like a machine that did your act.
You do your 45-minute set in about 7.5 minutes at that point.
Paralyzed.
No, 5 hours and 7 minutes.
I'm paralyzed.
Jim from Taxi over here.
By fear at this thing. And the thing is when I hear clapping, like people would give you like an applause break or laughing, in my head I was like, they're fucking mocking me now. And so I want to be done, you know. I just like
You're mocking me.
I get off, and the manager of the club's like, he's waiting there, and I'm like, he was like,
sorry, dude.
Yeah, he's like, what? And I was like, that was fucked up. And he was like, that was great, man. And I was like, they were fucking mocking me. And he goes, they were laughing. That's what they came to do. And I was like, you didn't see it the way I saw it. And he was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, you didn't see that shit? And he was like, that's what you guys want, right? And I was like, not like that.
I never heard. That's fantastic.
I was totally like just.
That's a Mohr story. That's a good one, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that with us.
Sure, man. Yeah.
You ever been dosed?
Dosed.
Has anybody here ever been dosed? How about raped?
I've OD'd.
Brad Williams raises his hand.
I got a story. No.
Quickly. Like, really? No.
Well, I don't know.
Something tells me you would know.
Well, like, wasn't so much raped as just it was, like, abused. Like, Californication style.
All right, time out. I've seen you on your Twitter account dressed up like a fucking frog getting thrown around by playmates.
Yeah.
So where's the line for you?
That was
between
awesome,
dressing up like a frog and having playmates hit you in the face with their assholes, to you going like, you know what? I think they're kind of taking advantage of my size.
No, I'd say
where's your line in the sand?
It was in Reno, very quality city, and
Atlantic City West.
Yeah, and I got this girl back to my hotel room, and she's on top.
This guy pulls more ass than Scott Baio. It's unbelievable.
I told you it's a fucking fetish. It's like,
how
it's
big
crazy.
is your cock? For real, just say a number.
6.5 inches of moderate girth.
That's fucking huge.
What?
Is
you
that
have a
huge?
6.5-inch cock?
Yeah.
Tommy turned into a petulant preteen girl. Like, what? Sure, Brad. I'm sure you have a 6.5-inch cock. You were irate.
Is that?
I'm looking at the bulge now. What's up with that thing?
It's those little designer.
I got a little male.
They fucking really. That looks like a goddamn fucking tree trunk on you, though. Right? 6.5 inches.
I don't know what the reference is though. Like,
I'll tell you.
I think
it's
the average.
Fucking, well, mine's 6, so you have a bigger cock than me, asshole.
And I don't even have to,
and I'm a little bit bigger than you.
I don't even have to push the fat back or anything like that. That's awesome.
Yeah, let him get
cool.
one in. It's fine.
Like he's gonna get
He's all right with it. Leave him alone.
tells him.
It's fine.
I like how we tag him with like 40 midget references. He says fat once, and you guys are like, that's unnecessary, man. The man's doing the best he can.
It's fine.
That Kingfish shirt is not slimming.
No.
That is
all right.
Tits
all right,
fucking. That is an awesome Kingfish shirt.
That's a fucking
You sell that
shirt.
after the show?
I am.
Yeah.
You got merchandise to sell?
I got CDs if you like.
Because I got put your name on it shirts. I never sold like shirts, so we'll all be out there hawking our wares.
Yeah.
And you know, if you want
In all
photos
fairness,
and shit, what's up?
this is definitely the best piece of merchandise you could get here.
I agree. Put you. No, I have like girl like baby tees.
He doesn't.
He
have
wanted to know if there was little shirts so
Oh.
Brad could buy one.
Oh, I have.
Why
a
are you
shirt.
gonna buy one for Brad? Yeah, all right. Comedy's not easy, is it, sir?
Now it's not.
Holy shit.
He's trying.
I just fucking rotted it like a fucking tomato in the sun. Like, I'm raw.
He came up with so much confidence, and like as he was saying it,
You're right.
He's like, oh, this one's.
Do they sell little shirts? Why is that? Him. And then he started doing fucking like hand signals.
He's
Like a manager on acid doesn't know which bullpen pitcher he wants. Dude, lefty, one thumb. Why are they mocking me? So you go to your hotel room in Reno, and how do you? How does a guy get raped?
Well, because like
By
at
a
first
woman.
it was good, like everything was fine, but then she literally, like, and this is why I say Californication, because she literally punched me in the face. As she was
Yeah. Wait, you get into the room and you're like, so anyway, she fucking hits you? Side of the
she was riding you.
She was riding me on top.
He was in the middle. He was inside of her.
In the middle of that, and she cocks back like she thought like she was gonna hit me, and like a gold coin was gonna pop out. And just
in all fairness, it was on everybody's mind.
Yeah.
It just fucking rails me, and then she knocked me out, like out.
She knocked you out.
It's why it's called the button, dick. Like you hit it and you're out. You're done. So he hits me. Okay. And
you win in the end.
I come to, and then when I wake up, the door's literally closing and she's leaving. And I don't know what the fuck, like I had to go around the room and check all my shit to see if it was still there, like if she stole it or something. Like just one punch knockout. It was crazy. Fucking
what
Tyson
do you think,
back in the day.
What do you think? I would have paid $500,000 to see Tyson sit on your dick and punch you in your face. What do you think? Did she say anything before she hit you? Because it's a sad story. But if she goes, "You little motherfucker," and then hits you, then it's an hilarious story. Nothing. Well, just cold cocked you
for the sake of a joke. Yeah, she said something beforehand, but no, she like she really said nothing. She just cocked back or just knocked me out.
You come to and you're like, "What's going on?" Like,
yeah.
Could you tell? Had you finished?
Oh, of course.
Like, hey man, when I'm knocked out, I still take care of my business. I'm no homo or nothing.
Yeah.
You see how quick he was? Yeah. Me and my wife got dosed at it was El Torito in Van Nuys.
There you go.
And we were sitting there eating, and we were on, when you just go to certain restaurants for one thing and you get obsessed with, I don't know, that's how I am. Like, I'll just go to one place for one thing over and over, and we just kept going for the sizzling fajitas. The sizzling fajita, it comes out, it sizzles. But we went, and it took forever, and we're waiting, and then we just fucking stuff our faces. And then we realized that we had been sitting there and had been finished eating for maybe an hour, and neither one of us, ever went, do you want to go? Like, we were literally just sitting there staring with our mouths open and, drooling. And then all of a sudden I got super nervous, panic attack nervous, and I said, I think I have to go take a shit. Well, I'll just tell you what I said. And I went to the bathroom, and I don't know how long I was in there, but apparently I was in there very long because the manager goes, Senor J, it's time to go home. That's what the guy said. And I was in there, we figured it out by deductive logic. I was in there for 45 minutes, and all I was doing was shitting and taking my pulse. Wow. I walk out like everything's fine. I look at my wife, I go, how you doing? She goes, not good. Just like Charlie. Wow, just like Charlie said.
Yeah, not good.
And I go, all right. And we don't even know we're dosed at this point. It just feels like somebody's sitting on my chest, and weird shit is being said, and we don't realize it. I go, we have to stop on the way home. And at the same time, we both go to get soft drinks. But we said it like, oh my God. Right?
Yeah.
So we go to 7-Eleven, and I go to the refrigerator, and I take out a big thing of Sunkist, a 2-liter bottle, and I just turn, I go, look how orange this is! And my wife goes, put it back, I don't like it! And starts crying. In the 7-Eleven, and I go, I'm sorry, and I'm super alarmed that she's alarmed, and I go, I'll put it back, I'll get diet, that's less orange because it's white, and as I'm speaking I realize, we are fucking tripping balls. And I tell her, we gotta get home right now. And she goes, I think that's a good idea. Yeah. I can't tell the difference between, this is how high I was, red lights and tail lights, so I'm just stopping for everything. We're now out, it's 3 hours of since we've eaten, and we're just stop, start. We get home, and it's hard to get in the house, everything is super bizarre, I'm filled with sand, I'm high, and she's high, and I go, what are you going to do? She goes, I'm going to go read, and in my mind I'm going, that's a bad idea. But I can't tell her, because maybe that's her good idea, and I'll fuck it up for her, right? I go, I'm going to play Madden. And let me tell you something. It had been 8 years since the last time I did LSD or mushrooms until that afternoon. And I found my safe place, and it was the Jets huddle on Madden. And I'll tell you why. Tripping my eyes out. And I know all the plays. Yeah. Lavernius Coles is number 87. He lines up right off camera over there. Yeah. I got fucking whoever the asshole was over here. The tight end is here. Chad Pennington's number 10. I got the play. The controller vibrates in my hand. I no longer know that there's a game being played on a TV when it's vibrating in my hand. Yeah. And I actually said out loud, oh my God, your fingers are your coaches. When you play Madden, your fingers are your coaches. And I'm saying it over and over, like I'm gonna write an article for Time magazine because I've discovered this.
Right.
No one ever wrote about the fact that your fingers are your coaches.
Right.
And I say to my wife, I go, hon, like I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Now I'm tripping, and now I'm playing the Black Crowes on like a little boombox by the TV. And I'm like, I'm in. I'm good.